Well, howdy there, guys. This is Aerostide Jester. Welcome to Chase Field in Arizona as we have a matchup today in the South bracket between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. One of these two teams is going to go to the Final Four here. If we look at our bracket here in our South region, in the North region we have St. Louis and Cincinnati in the Final Four, the number one seed in the North bracket. Defeated Baltimore and Miami. Cincinnati defeated Kansas City, Minnesota, and San Francisco. San Francisco, it took them 13 innings to get by the Giants, but they move on, and they are in the Final Four, the number 29 seed and the number 1 seed. In the South region, we have a game here between the 26 seed Colorado Rockies and the 18 seed Arizona Diamondbacks. 18 and 26, Arizona defeated Pittsburgh 3-1 and Cleveland 8-1. So only given up 2 runs in 2 games. Colorado defeated Houston 3-1 and defeated the Mets 2-0. So they've only given up 1 run. So it could be a low-scoring affair here, depending on how things go. But one of these two teams will make it into the Final Four and play off against the Cubs or the Dodgers winner. So that's a look at how things are shaping up here in the South region for us in our 2015 tournament. Arizona played Colorado. These are two National League West teams. They played each other 19 times. Arizona won 13, lost 6 of them. They scored 117 runs and gave up 96 runs. And they had a .684 winning percentage against Colorado in 2015. On the hill today will be Chase Anderson making his tournament debut. He was 6-6 with a 4.30 ERA, and his lineup he'll be going up against is Charlie Blackmon, Carlos Gonzalez, Troy Tulowitzki, Justin Morneau, Nolan Arenado, Brandon Barnes, Nick Hudley, DJ LeMathau, and Chris Rusin. Chris Rusin is starting for Colorado, and he'll be going up against A.J. Pollock, Incarte, Goldsmith, Peralta, Hill, Owings, Castro, Ahmed, and Chase Anderson. So let's get the game on the way. Chase Field is 0-0-0 across the board, so no advantage or disadvantage. Arizona's defense is 30 points, so 3 above average, so they definitely have some really good defenders. They also have some weak spots. At third base, the pitcher, kind of weak spots there, but besides that, pretty good all the way around. Let's see how that turns out. Error ratings 4.20 in the outfield is slightly above average. 10.622 in the interior. Again, pretty good, except for third baseman Aaron Hill. Pitcher 0 and Castillo behind the plate 16, way above average there. So we'll see how that comes into play as Chase Anderson winds up and pitches to Charlie Blackmon. Charlie Blackmon's only batting 125 in the tournament. He does have a home run, scored a run, and has an RBI. 3-2. This time he flies out to right field. Peralta makes the catch. Carlos Gonzalez, also batting 143 in the tournament, does have a run. Let's see how he does against Chase Anderson. 63 and strikeout for Anderson. Troy Tulowitzki, no hits yet in the tournament. Waiting for his first big hit, the shortstop, 2-6. Error possibility, let's see. 32, it'll pop up, no error on the play, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Chris Rusin, 6-10 with a 5.33 ERA. Going up against A.J. Pollock, batting .500 in the tournament, scored a couple runs. And we got a lefty-righty matchup, 1-5, strikes him out. Ender Incarte, 4.44 in the tournament, scored a couple runs, stole a base. And 2-2, no strikeout for Incante. 63, his ground ball hits to Tulowitzki and out at first. Paul Goldsmith batting .625 in the tournament, 4 RBIs, scored 4 runs, has a home run and a stolen base. He's definitely a candidate for tournament MVP. .625 average. Let's see if he continues hitting hot. But nope, Chris Rusin shuts him down, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for both teams. Justin Morneau batting .250 has an RBI in the tournament. And the windup and the pitch, no strikeout. And a liner back to Anderson, puts his glove up, makes the catch, 1 away. Nolan Arenado batting .125, scored a run in the tournament. 1-for-7 error possibility. 54, and that's going to fall in for a double. And no error on Pollock in center field, but first base hit. Man on second for Brandon Barnes. 1 for 3 in the tournament so far, scored a run. Brandon Barnes, 1 out here in the top of the second. 44, no hit by pitch. Brandon Barnes waits, and a little ground ball to Owings. And Arenado is going to advance, but out at first. And the runner gets to third. Arenado's on third for Nick Hudley. Nick Hudley, 1 RBI, no hits, 7 at-bats. Nick Hudley, for Colorado fans, they need to get him going here. We got a range play. Let's find out where it's hit. 2-6. That's going to be to Goldsmith, and Goldsmith makes a good play, gets it, and flips it to Anderson at first for the out, and the double goes by the books. David Peralta, 286 average here, 2 RBIs, scored a run, stole a base. Let's see if he can get going against Chris Rusin. And lefty, 45. That's going to be a ground ball hit to short. Tulowitzki makes the play. Aaron Hill, 1 for 4, has an RBI for Aaron Hill. Lefty on righty matchup, 2-2, and no strikeout. 36. Against the lefty is going to be a single past Tulowitzki. And we got a man aboard for Arizona with 1 out. Chris Owings, no hits at 7 at-bats, does have a stolen base, and they're going to try a little hit-and-run action here. Chris Rusin against Chris Owings. The battle of Chris is here. And no strikeout. 56, a liner to Tulowitzki, and the runner is doubled up off of first for an ending inning double play. Line shot, good catch by Tulowitzki, guns him down at first, and it is a 1-2-3 inning. So both teams have 1 hit. As we just talked about a little bit ago, neither one of these teams have given up many runs in the tournament so far. DJ LeMahieu has an RBI, stolen base, and batting .333 against Chase Anderson, 2-4. It's like the third or fourth 20 that's come up so far. Ground ball to Ahmed for the out. Chris Rusin, let's see, in real life, had 46 at-bats, 5 runs, 4 RBIs, had a home run, batted .217. Not horrible, pretty good actually. So Chris Rusin, and no walk against the lefty. 45, that's going to be out into left field. Incante makes the catch, 1 away. So back to the top of the lineup. Charlie Blackmon, 1-1-1 batting average, 0 for 1 in the tournament. And he hits a line shot over to dribbler down to Goldsmith. Makes the play, ends the inning, and we're in the bottom of the third for Wellington Castillo. He's got 3 hits at 9 at-bats, scored a run, has 3 RBIs, and also a home run. Wellington Castillo, 44, and he's going to walk. Starts the inning off with the walk. Nick Ahmed, 226 in real life. 9 home runs, 34 RBIs in the tournament, only batting 143, 1 for 9. Nick Ahmed, 2-2, no strikeout. And 55, that's going to be into right field. And Chase Anderson comes up. First at bat in the tournament, 3 RBIs in real life, batted only 104 average, not very good. 54, error possibility. Let's see what happens in the error check. He's got a single past Tulowitzki. No error on Tulowitzki, but first and second with 1 out and a big pitcher with the hit. A.J. Pollock, 450 in the tournament. Scored a couple runs, 455 average. RBI opportunity, 3-2. 45, and that's going to be a double into left field. That's going to score at least 1. It does score 1 run, and second and third on Pollock's double. Chase Anderson is held at third base with only 1 out for Ender Encarte. 0 for 1 batting, 400 in the tournament, and not hit by the pitch. 1-6, it's a fly ball into center field. Is it deep enough? Is it far enough? It's a 6-6. The lead runner advances. Ball cut off, and the trailing runner is caught in a rundown. So Anderson does score on the play. The lead runner advances, and then Pollock is in a rundown as he tries to get from second to third, and a 2. If the roll is greater than the base runner out, no advance for others. If the roll is greater than the base runner, it is, so he is forced out. Nope, thrown out. Thrown out. And taken off the base pass, but trying to stretch that into a triple, or not in a triple, but trying to get from second to third. But 2 runs do come across in the bottom of the third inning. Carlos Gonzalez batting 0-125, 0 for 1 with the strikeout. 46, a range play, and a 55. It could be a double, and this Pollock can steal the double away, and he does. A.J. Pollock, center fielder, comes diving in, crashes, slides in, gets his glove on it just before it hits the turf, and takes a double away. Troy Tulowitzki, 0 for 1, still looking for his first hit. And he strikes out. Justin Morneau, the left-hander, first baseman, 0 for 1. 45, we got a chase field check. Chase field check coming from Chase Anderson, 3-4. That's a single plus. And batter is thrown out, trying to stretch it from a single into a double. Batter is thrown out at second. It's a good defense by Arizona. Gets him out of the inning. Goldsmith, 0 for 1, batting .556, has a strikeout, and 12 falls in, so that's going to be a single. So Paul Goldsmith continues his hot hitting. Peralta, 0 for 1, batting .250, right fielder, 2-4, and that's going to be a chase field check. 41, it's going to be a pop-up behind the plate for the catcher. For the first out. Aaron Hill, 1 for 1, batting .400 in the tournament. And it's blank. Aaron Hill, the righty, third baseman, 2-3. Against the lefty, that's going to be a single past Arenado. Goldsmith is going to hold at second with 1 away. And just like the third inning, Arizona's got some runners on for Chris Owings. 0 for 1 today. And strikes him out. So Chris Rusin, strikeout number 3. Wellington Castillo walked his first time up. Scored a run. 54. Error check coming up. Let's see what happens. 45. That's going to be a double into left field. No error on Barnes, but that's going to score a run. And runner is going to advance. So Aaron here is going to go second to home. It's 4-0 Arizona. 4-0 Arizona in the bottom of the fourth. Nick Ahmed, 0 for 1, batting 125, and strikes out to end the inning. But 2 more runs on 3 hits, and Arizona takes a 4-0 lead into the top of the 5th inning. Nolan Arenado, 222 hitter, 1 for 1 with the big double. Range play at Chase Field, and it's going to be Encarte is going to make the play in left field and take away a single again. So great defense by Arizona. Brandon Barnes, left fielder, 0 for 1. Error check on a throw. 1-1. That's going to be a single into center field. No error, but a single aboard for Brandon Barnes. Nick Hudley, 0 for 1 against Chase Anderson. Righty on righty. Uh-oh. Home run check. Nope. Chase Anderson does not give up home runs to righties. 1-3. But he does give up singles into left field. And advancing to third base. So first and third for 1 out for DJ LeMathau, 286 hitter. Got an RBI and a stolen base here. Can the Rockies fight back here in the top of the 5th? 4-2. No walk. He's got a ground ball to first. Yes. Yes, he will try to score. Will the defense try for the out at home? Nope. Try for the double play. It's not a double play. So they will score the run. This will advance, and they'll get out at first. So trade a run for an out here. And that brings up Chris Rusin. And top of 5. Top of 5. He's not been very productive today, so they're going to pull him. They're going to pinch hit for him right off the bat with an opportunity here to get back in the game. They're going to bring in Ben Paulson. Ben Paulson's going to come in, batting 400 in the tournament. He's come off the bench and made some very good hits, but this time comes in and strikes out to Chase Anderson. And they got a righty, and a lefty. So they're going to bring in Scott Orberg. Scott Orberg's going to come in, face off against Chase Anderson, who will bat, so they're going to probably keep him in for at least the 6th inning. 2-4, range play at the ballpark. Range play here, 53. That's going to be a single unless Gonzalez can take it away. He cannot, and it falls in there. So Chase Anderson is now 2 for 2 on the day. Nothing like getting your pitcher to get a couple hits for you. A.J. Pollock batting 500. He's already got a double, 1 for 2 today, 3-4. And that's going to be a home run check against the righty. And Scott Orberg doesn't get the curveball to break, and A.J. Pollock takes it deep and gone and out of here. It's 6-1 Arizona. Ender Encarte, 0 for 1 with an RBI. 65. Encante batting 400 and no error. Goldsmith 1 for 2 with the big strikeout. 31. And that's not going to fall in the range, but this will be it for Scott Orberg. 51. And the ground ball hit to Arenado. And David Peralta with 2 outs. Yeah, he doesn't hit very many home runs against lefties, but it is 6-1. They have to get some offense here, and they do walk them. So that's it. So they got 4 more righties coming up. So they're going to bring in Rafael Betancourt's going to. And now you know what? The Troy Hawkins is going to come in. The Troy Hawkins is going to come in. Face off against Aaron Hill. Man on first. 2 outs. Righty on righty. No strikeout for Aaron Hill. 63, and that's going to be fly ball into left field to end the inning. But going into the 6th inning, 6-1 Arizona. Chase Anderson still on a roll against Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 2. 42. Walks him. So Carlos Gonzalez, 0 for 2 with the strikeout. He strikes out. So that's 4 strikeouts for Chase Anderson. Just 1 walk on the day against Troy Tulowitzki. Still looking for his first hit. And his first hit almost was a home run. Not quite. 61 against the right. He's going to be ground ball hit to a mid. And they're going to get... He's going to advance, and they're going to get the runner out at first. Only plays at first. Justin Morneau, first baseman. 1 for 2 today. He's going to strike out to end the inning. And we're in the bottom of the 6th already. Chris Owings. Chris Owings, the right-hander, 2-4. And a 7. Ooh, just missed a double, but it does fall in for a single. Wellington Castillo, 1 for 1 with a double, a walk, scored a run, and 2 RBIs. And nothing there. 66 against the right. He's going to be ground ball. And they're going to get the ground ball double play here as it goes 6-4-3 as they turn the ground ball double play. Nick Ahmed, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 52. It's wild. We can re-roll that. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. No walk. And ground ball hit to Morneau for the out. So we're in the top of the 7th. 6-1 Arizona. Chase Anderson still going strong. Starting to weaken a little bit now. Hit by pitch, and he does hit him. Hits Arenado and brings up Brandon Barnes. Brandon Barnes is 1 for 2, scored a run. And the righty, 2-4, ground ball to first. And first onto shortstop, back to first. So it's a 6-3-6. I'm sorry, 3-6-3 double play to get the runner. And Chase Anderson, 1 out away. 42, 1 out away. 36 against the right. He's going to be a double. So that's it for Anderson. Chase Anderson. Oops. Going to pull Anderson. They're going to bring in Daniel Hudson. Daniel Hudson, the right-hander, against DJ LaMatha, 0 for 2. And strikes him out to end the inning. All right, Hudson. Pull him and bring in Yazime Thomas to pinch hit. 2-3. No strikeout for Thomas. And gets himself a single into left field. And that's it for Hawkins. Got a righty, lefty, and a righty. So, going to bring in Rafael Betancourt. Rafael Betancourt's going to come in. Again, face A.J. Pollock, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. 51. A.J. Pollock, 538 hitter in the tournament. Grounds it, so got a fielder's choice here. Oops. Yeah, we got to advance. Actually, no, it's not a fielder's choice. It is forced out and fielder's choice. There we go. Encante, 0 for 2 with an RBI. 52. 65. That's going to be a fly ball in the left field. Paul Goldschmidt comes up, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Uh-oh, home run check. and they give up another 2-run home run. So that's their third 2-run home run they've given up. It's 8-1 Arizona, and the hits continue. Brooks Brown's coming in. Brooks Brown against David Peralta, and no strikeout. Bottom of 7 here. 63 liner back to the pitcher, and that's the end of the inning. And see, they got a couple lefties coming up, so they're going to bring in Oliver Perez. Oliver Perez is coming in. Oliver Perez. Well, Brooks Brown is out. We're in the top of the 8th inning. They'll bring in Daniel Descalso to pinch hit. So Perez versus Descalso, 2-6. Descalso's batting .250 in the tournament, 1 for 4. Ground ball out. Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 2 with the walk. And a strikeout for Blackmon. Carlos Gonzalez, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. 62 range play. 42, it's going to be a ground ball hit to Goldsmith again. And 2 for 2 is Goldsmith. Good defense there. Let's see, they got all righties coming up. We're in the, bottom of the 8th. They might as well bring in their closer to see if they can keep it a little bit closer. John Axford's coming in. Aaron Hill, 2 for 3 today. And it doesn't look like Colorado, their defense of liabilities have finally caught up with them. Their lack of clutchy hitting. Their pitching has basically kept them in the tournament so far. They're only scored a couple runs. And finally, their pitching just couldn't handle the potent lineup of the Arizona Diamondbacks. One away here in the bottom of the 8th. 52 struck him out. And Castillo with a double and a couple RBIs. Yes, I clicked foul ball. Let's go again. A range play for Castillo. 2-4. That could be a single, but Arenado could take the single away, and he does. So we're in the top of the 9th. Perez against Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Got a range play here. 41. That's going to be a double. And actually, it's not, as Incante takes away the double on the range play. So when it goes bad for Colorado. 8-1. Justin Morneau. First baseman. He is hit. Brings in Nolan Arenado. Hit his last time up. He's got himself a single, and that's it for Perez. They were trying to just get by with Perez there, but I guess they'll switch over to Andrew Chaffin. Chaffin will come in. Face off against Brandon Barnes, first and second. With only one out, 1-3. Against the lefty, that's going to be a single. Pass Ahmed. And that's bases loaded for Nick Hudley. They're going to leave Chapin in. Range play at the ballpark. 23, that's going to be into left field, and Conte can't make it. And a couple runs are going to score. And that's it. So 8-3. Things are getting a little more interesting here in the top of the 9th. 1-3. Another ballpark check. DJ LaMatha, 0 for 3 with the strikeout. 1-2 ground ball hit to Ahmed. Sure, score. Will the defense try for auto out at first? Yes. So they'll take the out. Give up the run. And John Oxford's day is done. Who do they have left on the bench? Anyone? Willen Rosario is going to come in. and face Andrew Chafin, 36. And that's going to be in the wheelhouse in the right field, and that's going to end the game. Arizona 8, Colorado 3. Arizona wins and moves on to the Final Four. They will play the winner of the Dodgers Cubs. 8-3 is the final here. So we do have a final. Arizona 8, Colorado 3, and Arizona will go on to the Final Four. Colorado's only scored 3 runs and 2 runs. They only scored 5 runs in their tournament. Their pitching was definitely 2-0 and 3-1 was their outcome. So definitely their pitching. Pitching just couldn't hold up against Arizona today with their opponent lineup there. And Arizona has a ticket in the Final Four. They'll play the winner of the Chicago Cubs and Los Angeles Dodgers. Game coming up next. And then our Final Four participants will be St. Louis, Cincinnati, Arizona, and either the Cubs or the Dodgers. And what a Final Four we will have. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next episode.